as a dad, I think all of us dads can agree, it's probably one of the most difficult but most rewarding things we ever get to do in life. Can be very difficult at times. And growing up, I was in a big family, and I had 4 sisters, and we were all very close in age. And when I got married, we thought, we'll have, my thought was a big family. And after we had 2, we found out we really couldn't have any more. And so a couple years went by, and we thought, we'd be fine with that, and everything was great. But after a few years, we started to get a burden to get involved through the foster system, and we took in some foster kids. Some of you remember the first 3 kids that we had in the foster system. And one thing that struck me with that was immediately these young kids would come in our house, and within a couple days, we were mom and dad. They called us mom and dad every time, and we had a couple different kids at different times, but it was always mom and dad right away. And it struck me early on with one of them that a kid needs somebody they can call mom and dad, and kids understood that. We weren't their biological parents, but they wanted to call us mom and dad. Now, part of that was we had 2 other children in the home calling us mom and dad, and so that's what they called us. But that was important for them. And I look back, and as a kid, we called Willie. He wouldn't let us call him Dad when I was little. He said, I don't want to take that from your dad. Growing up, then it would have been awkward, I guess, after a while. I think I remember calling him Dad once, and it was like very awkward. I was a teenager at that point. But what I realized is you don't take that away. People relinquish that by not being the dad they're supposed to be. And sometimes when you step into that role, you hear that. And then God gave us 4 more that after the 3 went home, God gave us 4 more that we were able to foster for a couple years. And then God blessed us to be able to adopt them. And again, as soon as they came in, they started calling us mom and dad. And you realize over the years how important that is, but you really realize it during some rough times sometimes. And we went through some things this last year that were pretty difficult to deal with. And over the last few months, it has really struck me just how important the words mom and dad are, and that significance of that term. And so 2 months ago, I started writing a song, and I thought, I don't know how to write a song. I've never written a song before. I don't even know if I've ever written a poem before, outside of 2 or 3 lines. And so it took me a while, and I sat down and wrote this song, and then I texted Brother Daniel, or he saw him. I said, hey, I've got a song but no music, and I don't know how to do any of that. And so I appreciate Brother Daniel. He put it to song, and over the last couple weeks I've been trying to learn this, and I appreciate Miss Stephanie. She's going to play for us if there's any mistakes. I'm sure it's all on my end. I'm not a songwriter, not really a singer. She is a piano player, so if there's one that goes wrong, it's going to be me. But I do appreciate her. She's been sick, and yet she has still put in this effort to learn this for me. But I wrote a song called They Call Us Mom and Dad, and it'll go along with our message this morning. And so I want to try my best anyway to sing that this morning.
They came with pain, they came with past, but
mom and dad, and we're the ones forever glad. We saw their walls, we earned their trust through sleepless nights and winds that gust. They needed hope, we needed them, a masterpiece drawn by God's own hand. And now 6 hearts all call us theirs in whispered prayers and teenage glares. Each hug, each scar, each step ahead, a story only heaven led. They call us mom and dad, what a sacred sound, a holy echo where grace is found. Not by birth but by design, God wrote their names beside our line. From different roads one family made, bound by love that doesn't fade. They call us mom and dad, and we're the ones forever glad. They call us mom and dad, it still feels new, a daily miracle we get to do. With 2 we held from their first cry, and 4 we met in God's good time. Now every laugh and every cry is proof of love you can't deny. They call us mom and dad, and we're the ones forever glad. We didn't give them life or name, but we gave all we had just the same. And through the tears and through the years, God built a home that conquers fear. And just like them, we once were lost, still we were found beneath the cross. No claim to make, no name to give, but Jesus died that we might live. Adopted by the Father's will through empty tomb and Calvary's hill, now we belong, redeemed and free, His family for eternity. He calls us sons, He calls us daughters, brought near by mercy, not by fathers. Through Jesus' blood we've been made whole, adopted by the God who knows. So when they call us mom and dad, it mirrors all the love we've had from Christ who took our place to make us heirs by saving grace. From Christ who took our place to make us heirs by saving grace.